Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? I hope you all are fine today. And this is the first time we are going study English in 12th grade. And welcome to my English classroom. Okay, before we start our lesson, I would like to show you the material in English for 12th grade. Ya, Assalamualaikum everyone. I would like to show you the material in English for 12th grade. Yeah, okay, look at here. This is the material for English class. Okay, KD atau we know it the basic competence and the material 3.23 talking about biography, 3.24 cause and effect, 3.25 report text, 3.26 report presenting, and 3.27 offering help or something, 3.28 educational background work experience and application letter, and 3.29 job interview, 3.30 must or have to, 3.31 news item, and 3.32 conditional if with imperative. Yeah, this is the material years for 12th grade. Jadi mungkin kita semester awal itu akan mempelajari biografi, cause and effect, report text, report presenting, offering help or something, educational background and job interview, and the next meeting we study about must or have to, news item, and conditional if. But there is the short time in 6 semester. We should study in the 5th semester ya, karena terlalu singkat. Nanti kalau misalnya kalian untuk ujian itu waktunya terlalu singkat di semester 6, jadi kita bisa belajar atau habiskan materi ini di semester 5 ini ya. Next, the first material talking about biography. Ya, biography learning objective. Di sini ada learning objective itu adalah tujuan pembelajaran. Jadi kamu memahami struktur teks interaksi pada biografi berdasarkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan. Ya, peserta didik mampu memahami struktur teks interaksi pada biografi berdasarkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan. Terus, mengidentifikasi interaksi pada teks yang diberikan. Selanjutnya, menyusun teks interaksi interpersonal tertulis sederhana yang melibatkan teks biografi. Jadi, you have to determine, identify, and then arrange. Ya, ini harus bisa memahami, mengidentifikasi, dan menyusun biografi, interaksi pada teks yang diberikan, interaksi pada teks biografi ini maksudnya. Do you know who is she? Ada yang tahu ini siapa?
Ibu kita Kartini.
Ya, good.
Ibu sejati.
Ya, Ibu Kartini ya, R.A. Kartini. Okay, next. This is the short biography of R.A. Kartini. Ya, please listen to me. I would like to read the text. Is it? Raden Ajeng Kartini was born on 21 April 18 1979 in Jepara. She was a leading feminist of women emancipation in Indonesia. Her father was an assistant for the district chief of the city. Her first dream was becoming like her mother, working hard for others. She went to a Dutch school, but when she was 12 years old, her father prohibited her from continuing her study because of the tradition. Noble girls was not allowed to have a higher education, they had to be secluded. Next, Ibu Kartini was very concerned because of education in Indonesia, especially for women. Because of her concern, she found a school only for women in Indonesia. She sometimes discussed the issue together with a Dutch couple, the Oving. They have a match with Kartini fluency in Dutch. Kartini had a book to read from Mrs. Oving and starting to respond with people in the Netherlands. In her letter to her pen friends, Kartini always discussed feminist matter and reveal her dream of equality become men and women in Indonesia. Kartini insisted that she continue her study, although her father was against it. Finally, Kartini wrote a letter to the Education and Culture Director, Mr. Abendanon, who sent her a very promising reply. Kartini married Oregon and moved to Rembang in 1903 in Central Java, and she wrote a book called Habis Gelap Terbitlah Terang, or in English, Through the Darkness to Light, which consists of collection of her letter to her friends. She passed away in November 1904 while giving birth to her first son. Yeah, every school from kindergarten to high school level celebrate Kartini Day by having a flag ceremony, and singing the Ibu Kita Kartini song. Kindergarten and elementary school usually have a special event like poem reading competitions, drawing competitions, modeling competition. Girls wear a costume like Ibu Kartini's with kebaya and batik clothes. In Jepara, there is a Kartini Museum which contains a collection of Kartini person belongings, including furniture from her house, several photos, letters written by her, and other documents relating to her life. Yeah, this is the short biography from Ibu Kartini. Ya, please identify the tenses is used in this biography. Setelah kita baca dari biografi ini, tenses apa yang digunakan? Ya, kalau dilihat dari sini, Raden Ajeng Kartini was born. Sini kata kerja bentuk ketiga dan was dilahirkan. Berarti dia menggunakan kata kerja bentuk kedua ya. Di sini kita menggunakan past tense. Untuk paragraf pertama, kedua, dan ketiga menggunakan past tense, dan paragraf keempat ini menggunakan present. Oke, next. Oke. The social function. Ya, yang pertama kan you have to determine the social function, a generic structure and language feature in biography. Di sini saya akan jelaskan tentang what is social function, generic structure and language feature in biography. Jadi social function itu fungsi sosial atau fungsi manfaat kita belajar biografi itu apa? Gitu. Ya, this is the social function of the biography is to provide detail regarding the life of a person or a thing in entertaining but informative manner. Tapi sampai di sini juga udah benar nih. Jadinya is to provide detail regarding the life of a person. Untuk menyediakan informasi tentang kehidupan seseorang biasanya atau hal yang hubungannya dengan dengan kehidupan seseorang tersebut, misalnya orang terkenal atau orang yang memang melakukan kontribusi untuk negara, itu biasanya bisa dia dibuat biografi, ya, biografi. And then generic structure. Jadi dalam satu paragraf itu dalam satu teks ada beberapa paragraf, ya, you have to divide it by 3, ya, for generic structure of in biography. First, orientation or introduction. Is it talking about, is it the opening paragraph? Give the reader the background information of the person. And second, event. Events should be in a chronological order. And 3, reorientation or closing. It consists of the conclusion or comment or the writer tell about the achievement or the contribution of the person. Nih, di sini tadi kan ada berapa ini? 4 ya, 4 paragraf. Kita end show. Ada 4 paragraf. Masih kelihatan nggak ini? Teksnya kelihatan nggak?
Kelihatan, Bu.
Oke.
HP butut dong yang nggak kelihatan paling.
Aduh, gimana nih? Ya, ini teksnya. Ya, ini teksnya kita bagi jadi tadi social function-nya apa? Social function-nya itu ya di komen aja ya. Jadi social function of biography is to provide detail regarding ya the life of a person. Personnya ditulis. Regarding the life of the person of of R.A. Kartini. This is the social function. And next, sekarang tadi structure text, ya, struktur teksnya itu apa aja? Kalau paragraf pertama tadi kita sebut dengan demo jawab. Paragraf pertama kita sebut dengan
Pertanyaannya ulang, Bu.
Tadi kan ada struktur teks. Struktur teks itu kan ada 3 tuh. Yang pertama orientation, yang kedua event, yang ketiga itu reorientation. Berarti kalau paragraf pertama disebutnya dengan paragraf pertama dengan apa?
Orientasi.
Yes.
Orientasi.
Yes, orientation ya. Orientation, paragraf 1. Jadi orientation itu concern to Ya, apa orientation itu? It's opening paragraph. Jadi dia ada di awal paragraf, pembuka paragraf yang memberikan pembaca tentang latar belakang informasi tentang seseorang. Ya, itu disebut orientation. Next. Sekarang paragraf 2 and 3. Paragraf 2 and 3.
Even.
Yes, even. Ya, even. Is it talking about chronological story ya, chronological. Di sini dia bilang the event should be a chronological order. Berarti ceritanya berdasarkan kronologi itu seperti apa? Itu dia ada di paragraf 2 and 3. And paragraph 4
Reorientation.
Reorientation. Paragraf 4 ya. Paragraf 4 reorientation. Paragraf terakhir biasanya talking about the contribution or comment, contribution the people for the word. Ya, we can look at reorientation or closing. Penutupan is consists of conclusion or comment of the writer. Ya, jadi di sini terdiri dari kesimpulan dan komen si penulis atau tell about, menceritakan tentang penghargaan atau kontribusi seseorang tersebut. Ya, di sini paragraf 4. Oke. Tadi juga dibilang udah ya, jadi paragraf 1 orientation, 2 and 3 event, and paragraph 4 reorientation. Is it talk about generic structure of biography. Sekarang next. Di sini bilang language feature. Language feature-nya apa? Simple past tense. Nih, dia menggunakan simple past tense. Berarti kata kerja kedua untuk yang awal bisa juga ada simple present tense. Simple present tense and temporal sequence and temporal conjunction focus on specific participant and use an action verb. Biasanya menggunakan action verb. Ini simple past tense. Sekarang kita identify ya, tolong nanti jawab kata kerja mana saja yang menggunakan past tense. Nih, Raden Ajeng Kartini was born on 21 April 1879 in Jepara. Mana kata kerjanya yang menggunakan past tense? Halo?
Raden Ajeng Kartini. Salah nih pasti.
Ya, Raden Ajeng Kartini itu subjek. Jadi kata kerja itu letaknya setelah subjek ya, setelah orang. Berarti yang was born. Yang was born ini kita tandai ya.
Mantap, Ari.
Kita cek. Apa itu? Next. She was a leading feminist or women emancipation in Indonesia. Yang mana?
Yang mana, Ri?
Yang mana, Ri? Kita warnain apa ya? Warna merah aja. Kerja kedua, was ya. Was itu verb to. Terus her father was an assistant for the district chief of the city. Sama pakai was juga. Terus her first dream was becoming like her mother, working hard for others. Yang mana nih? Masih was ya. Next, she went to a Dutch school, but when she was 12 years old, her father prohibited her from continuing her study. Yang mana? She went a Dutch?
When?
Ya, when. Terus? But when she was, ya was lagi. Terus? Prohibited.
Was.
Her study because the tradition a noble girl was low. Nih, di sini was low to have higher education and he hate to be secluded. Ini yang kedengeran suara Carol lagi nih. Next, Ibu Kartini was very concerned. Yeah, was very concerned because of education in Indonesia, especially for women. Because of her concern, she found. Nih, setelah subjek, setelah subjek ada kata kerja bentuk kedua, itu dinamakan past tense. School only for women in Indonesia. She sometimes discuss, they used together with the Dutch couple, and they were matched. Kartini had a book and started to correspond with people in the Netherlands. In her letter to her pen friend, Kartini always discuss. Ayo mau jawab dong. Feminist matter and revealed between men and women in Indonesia. And Kartini insists to continue her study, although her father was against it. And finally, Kartini wrote Education and Culture, Wisrabanan and Wusan. Kartini married and Reagan moved in Central Java, and she wrote a book called Habis Gelap Terbitlah Terang, and which consists to bla bla bla, and she passed away, dan dia meninggal pada bulan November 1904 ketika dia melahirkan anak laki-laki pertamanya. Terus every school from the kindergarten, ya, paragraf 1, 2, 3 itu using past tense, tapi paragraf 4 using simple past, because is it talking about achievement and contribution of Kartini. Ya, di sini menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ke berapa? Bentuk ke berapa yang paragraf 4 kata kerjanya bentuk ke?
Kosong. Salah deui.
Bentuk ke berapa? Ini suaranya cuma satu aja ini. Suaranya ada berapa tadi? 20-an? Yang lain
pada buka WA, Bu.
Yang lain suaranya mana,
Tunduk.
Awas kalau buka WA. Jadi untuk paragraf 4 itu, untuk paragraf 4 menggunakan kata kerja bentuk keberapa? Kurniawan.
Pertama.
Aryansyah.
Sinyal ngelag, Miss. Aduh.
Aryansyah, Kurniawan. Kata kerja bentuk ke.
Kasih buku kelas 5 ya, Pak.
Itu siapa, Carol? Kata kerja bentuk pertama. Dia tetap menggunakan untuk paragraf ini kata kerja bentuk pertama semuanya. Ya, karena dia talking about comment, achievement, and contribution. Tuh. Sekarang kita lihat lagi. This is the temporal sequence and temporal conjunction. Ya, di sini ada kata penghubung dan berdasarkan urutan waktu gitu. Kata penghubung dan berdasarkan urutan waktu bisa dicek di sini. Salah, kita cek. Kata penghubungnya mana? Tahu kata penghubung nih. Kata penghubung kita beri tanda kuning ya. Because of. Because of. Terus apa lagi? Ini sequence, bisa berupa sequence juga.
In Jepara bisa gak, Miss?
In Jepara, enggak, in Jepara kan dia bukan merupakan sequence, dia kan tempat. Jadi finally nih, finally ya kayak gitu. Jadi kata hubung. Akhirnya, karena itu gitu. Itu kata hubung. Ya, every school, every. Ya, di situ kata hubung or temporal sequence or temporal conjunction. Ya, next focus on specific participant. Di sini harus fokus oleh partisipan yang spesifik, lebih spesifik. Berarti ini yang kita bicarakan di sini RA Kartini, berarti harus lebih spesifik pada RA Kartini. Itu. Oke, next. Jadi terakhir ini, answer this question below. Jawab pertanyaan, what is social function of the text? Social functionnya apa aja? Tadi social functionnya gimana?
Arti social function apa, Bu?
Fungsi sosial. Tadi kan dijelasin. To provide detail regarding of that person. Itu fungsi sosialnya. Terus, what is generic structure of biography? Generic structure-nya apa tadi? Struktur teksnya? Atau struktur umumnya? Orientation? Orientation, event, and reorientation.
And reorientation.
Yes. What language feature is used? Language feature-nya apa? Tadi using past tense, simple past tense, simple present, terus temporal sequence, ya, temporal, apalagi temporal conjunction, and action verb, yaitu language feature is used. Give some example. Ayo ini dulu dicatat ya dari sini. Dicatat. I will give you a time 20 minutes. 20 menit untuk mencatat dari sini. Nah, nanti ada tugasnya terakhir, ada tugas kalian bisa dikerjakan di kertas folio bergaris. Terus dikumpulkan dan harus disimpan di Snellhector ya. Nanti ketika midterm test itu akan dicek. Itu namakan portofolio, akan dicek. Jadi harus ada nama kalian, terus tanggal dan bulan. Sekarang ini di Catat terlebih dahulu. 20 menit cukup ya? 20 minutes. Is it enough? Hello?
Cukup, Miss, cukup.
Ya,
Cukup.
oke.
Cukup. Cukup, Bu.
Awas kalau lihat
Cukup.
WA, dilihat sini. Catat.
Cukup.
Ya, dicatat.
Cukup. Cukup, Miss. Pakai kertas, pakai buku bukan, Miss?
Ya, buku yang kelas 11 aja. Buku yang kelas 11 dilanjut ya.
Ya, hilang, Miss, bukunya. Cukup.